But Shiv, we also have news now which we can break about the Prime Minister morning visit to the Adampur Air Base where he met with the Air Force personnel, interacted with Jawans. We have visuals also which we'll just put up in a moment. But tell us more about this, quick trip by the Prime Minister, morale boosting visit there.
Very, very big visit of the Prime Minister to the Adampur Air Base in Punjab. Remember, Adampur had come under attack repeatedly by Pakistan drones. There had been a huge amount of misinformation from Pakistan's side that the Adampur Air Base had either been destroyed or damaged or compromised. And here you have Prime Minister Modi, a day after his big speech to the nation, visiting the Adampur Air Base. The Adampur Air Base is a frontline air base not very far from the international border. It is an airbase that is obviously a military airbase which has combat aircraft squadrons that have been involved in the ongoing operations, including Operation Sindoor. And the pictures of Prime Minister at the Adampur airbase are absolutely significant. They are dripping with symbolism because this is an airbase that not only participated in the operations, but one that the Pakistan Air Force not only directly tried to target, but they also got their cyber warriors to try and paint an image of destruction and damage. Yesterday, you had the armed forces generals at their briefing say that every single airbase of the Indian Air Force is completely operational and ready to jump back into operations. And barely 24 hours later, Prime Minister Modi is at the Adampur Air Base. Pictures of him interacting with air warriors. Very nice picture of people taking selfies with him there. The Adampur Air Base is one that has frontline squadrons of combat aircraft that are pushed into operations at very, very short notice. Extremely sensitive airbase, like I said, that's very close to the IB. Clearly, the Prime Minister choosing Adampur for a very, very specific reason, to send out a message that not only is all well, but this is an airbase that is operationally ready to leap back into the fight. Remember, the Prime Minister yesterday had said Operation Sindoor is not over. Military operations against Pakistan have only paused right now because of the understanding that has been reached between the two countries. But what the Prime Minister is sort of radiating out with these images coming in, including that very telling image of the Prime Minister. I want to read out what it actually says in that picture. It says, "Why enemy pilots don't sleep well," in front of a picture of I think that's a MiG-29. There is a MiG-29 squadron that is based in Adampur, is very, very symbolic. It sends out a huge message. This is messaging 101. Mind games being played from the Indian side as well, for the Prime Minister to pose in front of that model of a MiG-21 saying why our enemies don't sleep well. I think Pakistan would definitely have got the message.
That's right, Shiv, and we'll just try to show our viewers, what is written on top. It's getting blocked by our bands there, but very significant, this visit of the Prime Ministers to Adampur especially. This is India's second largest Air Force base, and this area has been on edge for the last couple of days, ever since Operation Sindoor. And Shiv, as you pointed out, there were all these, reports on social media of all kinds of attacks in Adampur. Yes, there were some drones, that drone offensive that one saw taking place there, and even in the fields there have been drones that have fallen there that were countered very effectively by our own defense system. So the fact that the Prime Minister chose to visit Adampur, and and that other photograph is also very heartening, the one where he's surrounded by the Air Force personnel. But yes, so now with normalcy returning here, the Prime Minister sending out this very strong message, visiting Adampur, a base of ours, a very one of the second largest bases, and this whole area has been on edge ever since these hostilities began, isn't it, Shiv?
Absolutely correct. I couldn't agree with that assessment more. These images are very, very important, not just to the Air Force itself, but also to the families of each and every one of the officers and airmen that you actually see in those pictures interacting with the Prime Minister. I wanted to add another very interesting nugget that may have, missed the attention of our viewers around the world, and that is that China has been trying to help Pakistan sell the idea that damage has been inflicted to air bases like Adampur. And it has come to our attention that China has been peddling either doctored satellite images or old images from before Operation Sindoor, when some kind of reconstruction work was taking at the base, to make it seem like Pakistan had actually managed to penetrate and damage the Adampur base. But that got busted by many different fact checkers and satellite imagery analysts like Damien Simon, whose imagery we use here on NDTV. So China also stands exposed as far as the Adampur base is concerned. And Pakistan clearly needed doctored and fake satellite images in order to, keep its domestic population in the fantasy land of having somehow inflicted damage on India. The truth is there to see. Not only has there been no damage whatsoever at the Adampur base, but everyone is on complete operational alert. It's so lovely to see officers and airmen in their flying overalls, and work clothes, all there on the tarmac with the Prime Minister, all of the air warriors, crowding around the Prime Minister. Remember, Narendra Modi always tries and makes it a point to visit military facilities, no matter what the occasion, whether it is New Year or Diwali or whatever. This is, of course, a different kind of occasion. India has just made military history in terms of launching airstrikes deep inside enemy territory in Pakistan. Now, we don't know for sure, and we will never, of course, conjecture on whether Adampur combat squadrons were involved in those strikes. But I'm going to go ahead and guess that, in a whole nation approach, when the Indian Air Force was fully involved, all of our frontline air bases must have been involved in some way or the other, and so too would have been Adampur. So this is hugely symbolic. It's hugely significant. It means very much to the Air Force. It means an enormous amount to the families of officers and airmen, who would be back home in different parts of the country, spending sleepless nights, worrying about, the safety of their, beloved family members who are on the front lines at frontline air bases like Adampur. And believe me when I say, for them to see the Prime Minister there with the warriors, with the air warriors, sends out an incredible message. And I'm talking about just domestically, so you can imagine what this message sends out to Pakistan. At this point of time, Pakistan, look at the contrast between the two sides. On Pakistan, you've got 12 air bases with missile holes and debris and destruction in them. And here you've got the Prime Minister in these shiny pictures that have been released by the Prime Minister's office of him with a completely undamaged and intact Adampur Air Force Base, which Pakistan had claimed had been damaged, but is clearly not.
Base did play a crucial role in the India-Pakistan war back in 1965, and so now to have the Prime Minister there, given the kind of false information that was spread regarding Adampur, and also given the kind of tensions along the border, to have the Prime Minister visiting this base and interacting with the personnel. Just take a look at those visuals. This, even as normalcy is slowly returning, as we're saying, to these border areas. The Prime Minister in his speech yesterday did, state out those new red lines as well, as far as India goes, vis-a-vis the terror that emanates from Pakistan. So, Shiv, even as this update, we're looking at these visuals and reports of the Prime Minister's visit to Adampur. There is developments in Shopian encounter as well, which you were reporting on, and now NDTV's Nazir Masoodi confirming that 3 terrorists have been killed in that Shopian encounter. We will get you more on that story, but Shiv, coming back to in Delhi, we have the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh currently holding a review meeting with the tri-services chiefs, and I was wondering how come the Prime Minister wasn't holding that meeting, given that that has been what we've seen these last couple of days. And then you bring us this news that the Prime Minister actually on this visit to the Adampur airbase.
And that's also the reason why the Chief of the Air Staff is not in that meeting with Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Neither the Prime Minister, who could have been heading the meeting, but if you notice in the picture, you've got the Army Chief there, the Navy Chief there, the CDS there, but you've got the Vice Chief of the Air Staff, not Air Chief Marshal Amarpreet Singh, the Chief of the Air Staff, because he obviously was accompanying Prime Minister as is protocol to the Adampur Air Base. The other people in those pictures who would have met Prime Minister would be the base commander, commander of the Adampur base, the squadron commanders and others, the operation chiefs of Adampur, who would have all played a key role in Operation Sindoor. I have no doubts about that. The specifics, of course, are under a shroud of secrecy and are classified in the way they should be, and we will not speculate about them. But this sends out such an incredibly important message at this point of time. It radiates strength. It busts much of the misinformation that has been coming in from Pakistan, where they specifically focused on Adampur. And let me just dwell for a moment on why the Prime Minister has chosen to go to Adampur. And if people are curious, why not Pathankot or Amritsar or even Srinagar, which were all under quote-unquote attack from Pakistan, and which Pakistan had suggested had been damaged in the drone attacks, etc. Adampur is one base in Punjab that Pakistan had repeatedly tried to project as having been damaged, having been compromised, scores of aircraft destroyed, personnel killed, the squadrons have been depleted there, huge amount of destruction, and that the airbase will take years and years to be resurrected again. And then pop come these pictures from the Adampur airbase, where you've got the Prime Minister interacting with shiny, happy air warriors. They don't look tired at all. These are very professional military personnel of the Indian Air Force. I'm sure that each and every one of them has had some kind of role to play or other in Operation Sindoor, because remember, when it's a frontline base not very far from the sphere of the action, you are plugged in no matter what. You may not have a direct role in what is happening, and I'm sure Adampur actually did have a direct role. Whether it is air defense, whether it is fighter aircraft, whether it is radar control, whether it is support operations, whether it is logistics, whether it is a staging ground for more fighter operations. Adampur is a key base, and like you rightly said, it has been a key base, across the spectrum of India-Pak conflict, from the 1965 war to the 1971 war. It has Pakistan has tried to attack this base in the past because it is also very strategic and not very far from the international border. So Prime Minister Modi picking Adampur to visit instead of any other base is no coincidence, believe me, because this is the place where the Pakistan Air Force had its eye. They did want to try and cause maximum damage here. Wave after wave of drones and loitering munitions did try and land at this base, but all and each and every one of them was thwarted. So clearly the Prime Minister knows more than a thing or two about why Adampur is the place he needed to be today.
That's right, and we're also joined by Nazir for more. And Nazir, a big message there by Prime Minister, as Shiv was telling us, the reason Adampur was chosen was because of the kind of misinformation and lies from Pakistan. And even as Operation Sindoor is on hold, as told to us by the Prime Minister yesterday in his address, the tension continues, but a big, boost for the morale of security forces with this visit by the Prime Minister.
Well, actually, Prime Minister is translating his words into action when, in his address to nation, he saluted armed forces, Air Force, Army, Navy. Then he's going on the ground and saluting them, actually. And then there is a bigger message that Adampur Air Base is functional, as functional that Prime Minister can land there and meet with the Air Force officers and Jawans, airmen there, and show it is functional, nothing has happened. Contrary to the claims and the propaganda emanating from Pakistan that Adampur base was hit and there was S-4 air defense system that has been targeted and all that. This is the message to everybody. Look, this is the base where even Prime Minister can land. He is there meeting with the airmen and, as I said, translating his words into action. And it's not just the personnel there at the Adampur Air Force airmen. It's also to all the security force personnel, Army, this Air Force and Navy, sending the message, I'm with you on the ground. It was not that Prime Minister was doing meeting with the 3 service chiefs in the rooms. He's going there, seeing what exactly has been accomplished by the Air Force, Indian Air Force, and it is a tribute to all the entire Air Force across the country, be it in Srinagar, here in Srinagar, Air Force Station Srinagar, or Avantipora, or Udhampur, or Pathankot, or the Adampur, wherever. So it is essentially a political leadership which actually showing the soldiers you are not alone. We are together that time during that fight, and we are here coming and saluting you, which he tried to do did in his address to the nation. So essentially these were the places, these air bases which actually where the attacks on Pakistan was launched. Not only attacks were launched at their air bases, at their militant, these headquarters, whether it was Jash, Lashkar, Murdiki or Bahawalpur, or then in POK's Kotli or Muzaffarabad or other places. It's also these places which have had a robust and integrated air defense mechanism which actually foiled most of the Pakistani air attacks or the missile attacks or drone attacks. These are the places, these are the Air Force stations which have played key role in India's defense mechanism and shows India's defense mechanism is impregnable in most of the places. There was some damage to the infrastructure, which Air Force had said that for example in Srinagar, medical facility of the Air Force station or the schools were damaged. But when it comes to the functionality of these Air Force stations, it is very much there, and Prime Minister visit to Adampur actually explains and gives a big message to the whole world.